What's happening, everybody? Pastor Curtis here. Got a little morning motivation for you all, and I'm not going to be long because I only got 6 minutes, all right? So let's rock out for a second. I want to share with you that I'm right now experiencing probably the hardest moment of my professional career in ministry in particular, where I think that expectations are really, really high, but the energy that I got to give is really, really low. It's amazing right now to think about that. And the reason why my energy is so low and I feel like I have nothing to give is because I'm in a drought. I'm in a drought season. The drought for me is where I'm not getting poured into like I need to. I'm not seeking the food or nourishment that I need. My spirit is not being fed the way it's supposed to be. That I'm not hearing from God like I expect to hear from Him all the time. Have you ever been in a drought like that before, where you're seeking God, you want more from Him, but in that particular moment, you're going through your regular routine and it's just not doing it. And that's where I am. So now in this moment, God led me to 1 Kings, and specifically Elijah's story, where during a drought from King Ahab doing all his nonsense, we have Elijah out in the wilderness getting fed by the ravens and then also drinking water from the brook. And then some time later, as the Bible records, the brook dries up. And so now the drought that's affecting the land is also now affecting him personally. And so the Bible recalls that he had to get up, had to make a move. He adjusted himself. And he went down to find a widow and get his source from there, all this food and stuff. So I was thinking for a while that God is telling me, all right, you're in drought, get up, do something different, go somewhere, be something different, that kind of thing. And would you believe that God told me, you got it wrong? Ain't that so? He's like, that's not it. That's not what I want you to do. That's not how this is going to work. That's not how you're going to get out of this drought season. Go back and study the drought. And so I started studying droughts. I started studying what causes a drought and how long they can simply last. And then I came across something amazing, guys. Not everything dies in a drought. Not everything dies in a drought. I came across something called a drought-resistant plant or a drought-resistant flower. Beautiful, beautiful creations of God. And it's amazing how they work. If you see them in a drought, it's almost like cactus or something. They need little to no water, and they also have tapped into a different kind of source. So while everything else is dying, they are flourishing. And the reason why they're able to do this is because they are able to dig their roots a little deeper than the average plant the moment a drought hits. And the reason or where their drought-resistant properties come from is that during a drought, is when they're activated. The properties are always there, but it does not activate until a drought hits. When the drought hits is when their roots begin to dig even deeper and tap into a water source that's unseen to the naked eye, and it's unreachable or attainable by your average plant or anything near a water source that needs this particular water source. God says that's where you are right now. I'm not calling you to get up and make a move, make an adjustment. I'm calling you to dig deeper right where you are. I'm speaking to anybody who's been in a drought season like myself, where you feel like you have little to no energy and you are being depleted. And then the next thought that comes to your mind is like, maybe I got to make a move. I got to adjust something. I got to put some things on pause. Got to go on a hiatus. I got to put some responsibilities off to the side. God is like, no. Listen to me right now in this moment. Listen to me in this season. I need you to dig deeper. I need you to unearth some things. I don't need you to go anywhere. I need you to stay right where you are, right where you're planted. I need you to dig deep and tap into a deeper source, a greater source that everybody does not have access to, but you do. And it's being activated right now while you are in this drought season. So what does that look like for me? I'm starting my routine a little bit differently, not just with an average prayer, but maybe spending a little more time with God because I really need to hear from Him right now. I'm also taking some time out to reach out to some others who may need some encouragement, because ultimately that encourages me too. That does a lot for me to check on people I serve with, different leaders or volunteers, things like that. I got to change up the game, and then I've really got to focus on what's in front of me. Like, I got something that needs to be done. God is trying to pull something out of me. And I refuse to give up right now. I'm speaking to anybody who's been in a drought season. Declare right now that your drought is over. Because while everything around you may not be changing, the drought is not going to affect you. You hear me? Because you are drought resistant. This is not your season to die. You shall live. I shall live. We will live. And I believe that. I still believe God. So come out of your drought. Dig deeper. Get what you need. The source is there. You just got to reach for it. I wish I could stay here a little bit longer and do more for you, but I can't because I only got 6 minutes. I hope you're motivated. Love y'all.